I was having was fucking for some reason, whenever I would try to arm them, I would only get one ear, and that would get the other ear. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I figured out how to get rid of it, so that's what matters.
What'd you do?
I reopened the template.
Okay. It was probably set to like a mono thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but I was doing it wrong.
Something.
But
oh yeah.
Play.
We in there, dog.
And that's all of us talking right there.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
And we're recording video, and we are pod fucking casting, right?
We should totally make like an intro song too.
Right here. I'm gonna pull up the FYI that right there. That keyboard is also for, you know, if you want to pull up some shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You have control over this as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Porno.
That's how. Like, did you see the first episode?
No.
We read Pornhub comments.
Oh, cool.
And we actually got a hold of one of the dudes who commented, because like one of the comments were like, "Yo, after you nut, I need a squad to run with on Rainbow Six Siege," and he put his gamer tag.
Holy shit!
So we hit him up.
Did he comment in the YouTube video?
He was not the one who made the comment. He wanted to play with whoever.
No,
made
like
the
on your video.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He
cool.
subscribed to the channel
Dude,
and everything.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna be like, if you like that nut, let me interest you in a different kind of nutty. I'll put my fucking
Just
YouTube in there.
Shameless self-promotion, you know?
Then
Yeah,
BuzzFeed will be like, this guy's putting himself in Pornhub comments, and we've had it.
What I'm happy about is he actually like took the effort and went and looked it up, because like we didn't give him much intel to get back to us, because I wanted him to. You
This
know what I'm
guy
saying?
is fucking FBI. He's like, I'll find you.
Fine. I hope he's not the feds.
That's fucking awesome, though. See, there's communities everywhere you go. I remember one time it was screenshotted. Somebody just wrote in the Pornhub comments like, how do I keep these noodles from sticking? And then somebody else commented olive oil dog. And that was it. It's
Just
true.
so
I use that
helpful.
trick. Yeah. I use that trick all the time.
Yeah. I do use the olive oil trick too to stop them from sticking. That's good shit.
Gotta have the olive oil.
I like sticky noodles.
Do you? Do you like them?
Kinda.
Do you like
Can't
them
have
al
them sticking
dente?
together.
Yeah.
Do you like them al dente? Do you know what that means?
No.
A little hard.
Crunchy, kind of crunchy.
Ew.
Fuck that shit.
Isn't
That's
that weird?
gross.
Yeah, dude. Every time I cook them, I accidentally cook them al dente, and
like
I fucking hate it.
That's just undercooking it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that's not cooking it correctly.
Call things what they really are, you
Somebody
know?
fucked up and then was like, no, it's a style.
Yeah, that's how I like to wear it this way.
It was just some like super big chef, and he was just like, nah, this is how it's really done.
And then they all stood around and watched him eat the whole thing to make sure. Does he ever eat like ramen just straight up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you crunch it up and
oh,
throw
I
like a little bit of
eat that shit
seasoning.
like chips.
It's like a potato chip, yeah. The coolest dude I ever knew was like my friend's stepbrother with dreadlocks who smoked weed when I was in like middle school. He's the coolest guy I ever knew. He told me about that.
Just raw dog and ramen.
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah.
That's jail food.
Yeah. He's
I'm
never
not
been to jail,
surprised.
but if he does, he'll do fine, I guess.
Maybe his older brother.
It's possible.
I
He's in the military now, or Navy, I think.
that's. I feel like that's also like a service thing.
Yeah.
too, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
also a tight quarters, and you can't have this stuff.
It's jail food.
Yeah, it's a jail of a different kind.
Do you think
of a
anybody
different
ever raw
design.
dogs like fancy pastas?
Oh damn! Like a fucking stove, like a stovetop Alfredo. They're like, oh man,
Just munching on the Velveeta noodles.
oh dude, they deserve to be.
Broke bitches
That's
spilling
high
your top
class.
ramen.
They should be
Velveeta
committed.
noodles.
Fuck
That's the
that.
next step.
And then they
Alright.
fucking light the cheese on a spoon. It's like, oh man.
It's burning black.
Yeah. I would call the cops, but we need a step up. You remember when they used to take insane people away in like hearse-looking things?
Yeah, they would have them
Yeah.
Like a
strapped.
Ghostbusters
Oh yeah.
car.
Oh yeah.
They need those again.
I want to be taken away from every set I do in one of those.
That'd be
Just
pretty cool.
fucking, you're not. And they have to just fucking pull me out.
Everyone's like, this is fucking punk, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is
That was fucking punk rock.
fuck. But yeah, so I got some topics for today. Let's start off on, because I just got
another phone call to be an extra on that same movie I was just on.
Tight.
So
Oh, yeah.
hopefully
What
they
movie
need.
was that?
It's called Tupan is the acronym for it, but it's the ultimate playlist on noise. They just sent me an email about starting back up, so hopefully they need me again for something else. But I want to talk about SNL, bro. How like that's,
Oh, that was nothing. That's just extra work. It's
yeah.
like little,
well, I mean
little
that's the same
stuff.
thing I'm doing. It's just an extra.
It was cool. Basically, I got that job because I try to just be funny all the time. Like that's my thing. So I was working catering with this girl, and I made her laugh so much. She was like, "Hey, you know, I do extra work on SNL. I can like give them your name." And I was like, "Yeah, definitely do that." And like the next week, I started getting offers.
That's dope. I mean, when I was an extra, Did they pay you?
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
That's
I
cool.
made like I think the most I made was like $200 for a day.
Yeah, it's
Pretty decent.
but
you know?
that's fucking
I get
better
to
than
see,
any job too.
Yeah, I get to see celebrities. Like I don't talk to them, but I see
Yeah.
them. I'm like, ha,
That's the
they're
next.
human. I knew it. You know,
Yeah,
fucking knew it the whole time.
it's nice to actually see it like it's actually possible. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I get to. The only person I've seen, like out of all the SNL members, be funny, like just hanging out, is Kyle Mooney. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I don't watch it. I don't really
Sure,
like
look him
SNL.
up.
I'm gonna see who Kyle Mooney is so I can get a.
He's my favorite SNL member. I actually ran into him on the street one day.
Okay, dude, I've seen mad funny shit he's done.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I do like him.
He's a really creative
Where
dude,
did I see him?
but he doesn't get in the live sketches that much. I wish they'd put him in there.
He doesn't. Like I
He's always in the Cut for Time shit.
what the fuck did I see him in that he was mad fun? You know what it just was? He was in Neighbors 2.
Oh yeah.
He was the fucking the like the PA or what the TA in the fucking
Oh,
in
the
the
teacher's
dorm.
assistant or
Yeah, in the dorm.
Yeah, the dude who
RA?
snitches on you for
Yeah,
smoking weed.
because that's what he does. He freaks out. He's like, "You guys smoking weed?"
Yeah.
He is a funny cat, which I bet he would be.
He's got all those funny body movements he does. I checked out his YouTube. Before he made it on SNL, he just went viral a few times. And then like Lorne Michaels found his YouTube page with him and his buddy, I think it's Paul Bennett's his name. And then they just offered them both jobs at SNL, which is fucking nuts.
I forgot. I want to screen record this. 2 seconds. We're learning this shit, dude. We're finally
Yeah,
learning how to
hell
do
yeah.
this. Like the first one, I wish I screen captured everything, which I fucking kind of forgot how to screen capture. But we'll figure this out again together. But I wish I did that before because I had to backtrack and find the porn we watched and shit.
Yeah,
and
you
then
gotta
like
put
cut
it
the
in
shit
there.
out. But start recording.
Hey, look at that.
No, I didn't do it. Scene. Or am I? No, I think I am. Okay, yeah, I am. If I'm not, then I'll have to backtrack. But you're talking about his viral videos, which is
Yeah.
something else I have on my fucking list because you had, yourself a little hitter.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I knew it was gonna be viral when I thought of it. I was like, this is probably gonna go viral, and I told a friend, I was like, hey, you want to film this? And then I was like, I decided to do it with a different friend, and I was like, never mind. And then like I pulled my other friends in on it because I was like, all right.
Did you want them to be on the?
Yeah, they're
you
just
wanted-
better actors,
Okay.
and like it's like impossible to find people who can hit a mark and say a line. It's so difficult. So like I had some friends who were actually actors, like trained, and I'd been hanging out with them all the time, and like the dude's bought me coffee like 1,000,000 times, and he literally tells me when he buys coffee, he's like, if I didn't think you'd be famous, I wouldn't buy you coffee. Because when you get famous, then you need to help me.
You gotta reimburse them.
And I was like,
Starbucks.
oh shit, yeah. So then I pulled him in on the video, and we went viral like overnight. And then I told him too. He hates it because I'll be telling him about a project, and I'll be like, no, fuck that angle, do this angle, and he'll be like, you're not listening. And I'm like, hey, I went viral. So it's like now I'm a
Got a little
certified
street
douche.
cred, you know?
Yeah, certified asshole.
Now, did that really hit Ridiculousness? I was told.
Yeah,
they got on there.
They paid us $300 for it.
That's cool.
To
I
like
didn't even
lease
realize.
it. Yeah, so they put it, and it was the closer. It's like the last video they showed.
Yeah. It was good, dude. I'm actually gonna.
Where's
Where's
World
the
Star
best
Hip
place for
Hop
me to
wanted to
pull it
buy it.
up?
You could look it up on YouTube. World Star Hip Hop wanted to buy it for guess how much money to own.
I don't know.
$1 or $50 if I started a W-9.
Wow.
I was like,
Really?
no fucking thanks.
Do you know how much it
trash,
is,
dude.
Do you know how much
Yeah.
it was for me to try to upload a video to
Yeah,
Worldstar?
that's what I was.
1,700.
That's what I was being
Damn.
told. They're like, be lucky you're not paying. And I was like, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
If I can't watermark it or something,
Yeah.
it's like, what's the point? You just look up credit card challenge.
Yeah, I looked it up earlier actually. Fuck you, autocorrect, or just auto spell. I don't spell and read good. If you watch the first episode, you'd understand that.
That's okay.
Oh shit, it's your channel too. So, and I'm obviously gonna put it up in the corner of the.
Hell yeah.
Rolling.
All right, this is the credit card challenge, okay? So I'm going to drop this credit card down the wall. You're going to stop it with your head, and I'll give you $10.
But you can't do it, John.
Okay. All right, ready? Oh, loser! Nice try, man.
You never said which head.
Wait, what do you mean?
mean?
Whoa! Oh, shit! What the fuck? Holy shit!
That look just says it all.
That looks what sold it for like a couple of my coworkers. I showed them and they were like, "Dude, that is so fucking funny." That look right there.
That was a derivative of the David Blaine sketches. You
Yeah,
ever watch that?
yeah,
Oh
I've seen
shit!
those.
My friend, as soon as I did it, he like messaged me. He's like, David Blaine. And you know that guy who made that video is on SNL now.
Is he?
Yeah, recently.
Really?
When I was an extra on like the Wonderful Miss Maisel spoof they had, he was there.
No, David Blaine.
Yeah, it's orange soda. It's his favorite. Yeah, Cheez-Its now. That show was funny. We stand on the shoulders of our predecessors. This was really exciting though. When it went viral, I got to read all the comments, and like there was a guy who like I used to ride the bus with in like elementary school, commenting. I was like, Alex, how you doing?
Yeah.
But I got to like comment back to everybody, which I did almost everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, if you like that, fucking follow me on YouTube. And like people were all like, I can hear the credit card hit the floor.
I never listened that deep.
Yeah, I was like, those are my balls, first off. If you must know.
Well, I can't believe somebody actually like.
A
But
lot
there's
of
that
people.
person, dude. There's that person.
And then
It's like-
people message me. First off, a lot of gay Vietnamese teenagers messaged me. Like, about my dick, like asking. And then some women messaged me too. And one woman just sent me pictures of her pussy and was like, send me a picture of your dick. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Then she's like, tell me, was it really your dick? And I'm like, stop.
Yeah, they had a fluffer on scene for that.
Yeah.
Actually.
When you've been concentrated, when you're as focused as I am. Like a Jedi.
But yeah.
That's my buddy Steve, though. On there, he produces a lot of my sketches early on. And then my friend Tucker was behind the camera. They're both great actors. They've both been featured in a few of my sketches. So they're Dream Circle Productions.
Damn, look at those. Those are hitter numbers right there, dude. That's 700.
I wish I monetized before I had them, to be honest.
I don't monetize my channel.
Are you able to?
I can, but I don't.
You just don't like the ads on there?
Integrity. For integrity.
Well,
For
God,
integrity.
For
well,
integrity.
well, I'm a whore for sale. What can I say?
I thought my did you ever see the tattoo video I did? The Mike Myers tattoo video I
Yeah.
did? I thought that would have went viral, but
It was funny.
I feel like
liked
I
it.
was trying. I wish I dropped that before I dropped any music, so people would have been like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, who's this guy?
Yeah, because I feel like I did it as a gimmick, and that's how people fucking took it.
Yeah,
So,
well, if you can, you can always repost it.
yeah, I mean, I do every
This
once
only
in a
went
while.
viral because I put it on Reddit. You ever fuck with Reddit?
I've never put anything on Reddit.
Reddit, it's called the front page of the news or the front page of the internet, and that's exactly what it is. Basically, you throw it up, and then the only way people will see it when you throw it up is if they sort by new. And if they sort by new, they can upvote it or downvote it. If you get 2 upvotes and 1 downvote, it goes to 1. Like the upvotes and downvotes battle. So basically, when they upvote it so much, it goes to the top of the list. And then that's how you go viral, is just so many to the top. Like I put my video up there and it went to the top of videos. They're all subreddits categorized. Like anybody can make a subreddit. You can make a Vinnie Freeman subreddit.
Okay.
People do comedy video subreddits, or videos was the one I put on. And then the next day somebody put a remake of my video on comedy subreddit. And that went to the top too.
See, this is dope. This is why I'm so happy I have this, because
It's a tool, man.
yeah, I would never know that either.
But use it responsibly, because
Yeah.
if you go putting your stuff where it don't belong, they will stop at no ends to like trash you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've seen like
But I'm all about the trash. Fuck Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Talk
Yeah.
all the shit you want, dude. If you're,
It's like even when
if
they
you're
are
watching
doing it, you like it.
I used to tell people to dislike all my videos because you can't pay for dislikes,
Oh.
and it takes the same energy. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna
Give me your energy. Yeah.
like.
There you go. That's smart. You
It's
set
just-
up a good campaign there.
Yeah, I
That's
tried
like
to.
when South Park did cancel South Park.
They did that.
Yeah, they did like hashtag cancel South Park.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I watched South Park the other night. It's only gotten better.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like so fucking
Yeah.
good.
so good. I can't believe people were triggered.
Yeah, I mean everybody's a fucking critic.
Yeah.
It sucks because they don't create anything and they're just cunts.
Yeah.
You know, they're just pieces of shit. That's why most comedians I know don't make any content because they're okay with going on stage and if somebody heckles, they have like the loudest voice in the room. But then like they're afraid that they'll walk out of the venue and like somebody will be looking on their content on their phone and like point to them and laugh and be like loser. It's like a bunch of everybody's a pussy, especially
Yes.
the critics.
It's a hard
Yeah.
time in the universe to be a comedian right now. Cause
I mean, sure. I hear all the time like somebody will make like we'll watch like a joke about like you know hitting your wife or something from like the 50s and people will be like you can't do that anymore. It's like no, you can't do that anymore because you're not that funny. It's like you can do literally anything. You just gotta like set it up and make it good enough.
That's where that street cred comes in.
Yeah, you know me. I'm the video guy. Credit cards.
So it was funny on the ride here. We were talking about how you two first started working up because you know AJ does the music for both of our little thingy things. I guess our videos and
It
shit.
was really fun making those songs for your stuff.
A friend of mine, I told him, I was like, I need some music. You got any beats? Then he calls me like the next day, like, what are you looking for? I'm in the studio right now. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
I'm with the guy. He's not cheap.
Yeah. Hurry up. He charges hourly. That was great. See, like, it's just good having creative spaces.
Yeah.
You set yourself up nicely in that little room with your computer and stuff.
Yeah.
There you go, making sick beats and whatnot. I don't know how it is for like a musician. Like comedy's like an elusive thing. I'm sure music is too in its own right.
That is, you know, they're two of the same things yet two so different.
Yeah,
things.
it's all entertainment, but it's like different schools of thought.
Yeah. I've always like, you know, since I've started doing the podcasting and I've just been like, I watch the perspective, like, it's how comedians perform, okay? And the way they pack a venue compared to how, like, a musician packs a venue. And it's just like,
I feel like it's harder to be a comedian though, because like when you're a musician, you got like everybody else up there with all your instruments. So even if you like, I don't know, fuck something up, you can still just play music, you know?
I mean,
like,
that's your case, dude. I'm just up there dancing the fuck around, dude.
Well, it's
But-
hard too with like musicians. You kind of like people want to hear like covers and stuff, you know, when you're new.
oh yeah.
So like nobody wants to hear a comedian's covers. They
Yeah,
wanna
it's not
hear
like you
original
can't go
stuff
up
every
there
time,
and
you know?
fucking. Yeah, I never even thought.
But
like,
it's a double-edged sword because then I can't
You
do
can
the
make a
same
whole-
material to the crowd twice, you know?
you
Yeah.
can
Same
make a whole
crowd.
career being a cover band. You can't make a fucking career as a cover comedian.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a career, but it's true though. It's a little different. But music is also like if you make a nice song, people want to hear it over and over. It's crazy.
Okay, I get what you're saying. That like you can tour off the same album for fucking 50 years. to
Yeah,
where
if
you
it's a hitter.
You can't do that with the.
There's a lot of
fucking-
bands doing that right now.
You can't do that with a Netflix special.
Yeah, you can like use it to get into movies. That's about it.
Yeah,
You can like start your acting career off that way.
I feel like is that the John Gaalli comedy goal? Like what's the John Gaalli comedy goal?
I want to make like shows and movies, and I'd like to be in them. But mostly I just want to be like respected in my field, I suppose. But I definitely want to make like shows and movies. I have like tons of ideas. I've written like I'm writing like a screenplay right now, and then I'm supposed to start. My goal is to finish it before I leave here. Is a web series, and it's only a web series because I gotta cut it down to chunks that I can afford to shoot.
Yeah,
But like everybody's like, oh man, you need a budget. I don't need fucking shit. I know plenty of people Like plenty of people who like want to be a part of something. That's the thing. Like all comedians, they're waiting to be a part of something, and nobody's got enough vision to offer anything. So they just like sitting stagnant and like, man, I want to be a part of this thing.
But never end up actually doing anything about it.
Exactly, unless like
Yeah.
somebody comes along and offers.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be on my Kevin Smith swag, dude.
Yeah.
I want to do movies too. Like I love rap, I love hip hop, I love music. Like that's why I wanted
It's
to
all
create
art,
music.
man. Yeah.
And then, but really, my goal was to Mark Wahlberg that shit. Couple hit songs, and I'm going. I want to be on camera, baby.
About that segue
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I'm trying to ludicrous, you know.
Music is a huge part of everything, like especially movies, like scoring.
Oh yeah,
Huge, makes a gigantic difference. I call them like enhancers. Like when I do comedy, like the written word is the joke, and then like body language, voice modulation, it's all enhancers. And like with movies, there's like, you know, whatever the video is as it's edited, but then you add like enhancers like lighting or like a color grading and like music. Music can scare the shit out of people in horror movies, you know, like a quick sound.
I've actually seen this thing where it's like they take the same scene and then just play different background music, and it changes the scene completely.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great study.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it out there.
It's like one thing you like for me, I know I like barely realize that that's even happening like in the background
Yeah.
too though, you know, because you're like so wrapped in it, but it's like the music that's like really pulling you in there.
That's when it's good. When it's good, you don't know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's anything else. Even with like comedy, like when the punchline hits you the hardest, you weren't really seeing it coming.
Yeah.
It's like same with like a hook too, you know. Hook comes around like you like get those goosebumps when it fucking smacks you. It's good art. Good art is like I was saying, like the rule of threes. When like you write down 3 punchlines and you go with the last one, it's because like people when they're first seeing something, they can anticipate like one thought. They can be like, oh, I think this might happen. And then the more uncommon person might anticipate a different thought. That's usually the second thought. But then nobody fucking anticipates the third one.
It's like shitty foreshadowing, kind of, if you like when you go with the first one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
people can
'Cause
see it coming.
no matter what, you always give the hint of what. Otherwise, I feel like it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, that is how it is, though. If they can see it coming, you're not doing your job. Same with like a movie. Like if it's predictable, that's why when people complain about movies, like, oh, you couldn't make the guy not hit his wife. It's like that's interesting when you see somebody. I don't think like until I read Charles Bukowski, I never thought books were cool. And then like he hit a woman, and I was like, holy shit, am I reading this right now? It's like I feel naughty reading this, and it's like that's how you make things interesting. You do stuff you're not supposed to do.
Just something to invoke emotion.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you want to bring your political shit into like art, do it somewhere else. Like don't do it to the cool shit because you're gonna make it not cool anymore. You're gonna fucking
I
stunt
got
it.
fucking off topic on the first episode because I started talking about political shit, and I fucking know nothing of.
Politics is just, it's all a fucking game of, the best thing I've ever heard was it's nacho cheese versus Cool Ranch. That's all it is, dude. It's red versus blue. It's a halo. It's fucking bullshit. Like any of them aren't full of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just all dog shit. It's a way to make Thanksgiving more interesting.
Yeah.
So, what made you pull the trigger and fucking move to New York City and really like actually? Because, dude, I've wanted to like dip up out of Syracuse and actually like chase my career and do something with it, but
I was just done with college. I was like, I graduate soon. My brother was there going to law school, and he was like, come on out, you can live with me. And I had like a bunch of money, so he was like, yeah, just give me like $5,000 and you can just live with me for the year. And I did, which overall, that sounds like a lot of money, but I saved money.
oh fuck yeah.
And then at the end of the year, like he moved away, I stayed in the apartment and found new roommates. So like I had a helping hand.
Okay.
You know, it never hurts to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. You could. I feel like just diving into New York City without a hand.
I didn't know
might as
anybody.
well
I wouldn't have known anyone.
You might as well just kill yourself then because that's a suicide mission. But yeah, man, it takes a lot of balls to do that because
Well, if you move down there, all you need is like a scene. I had comedy. I met so many people through comedy. By the end of the year, I had tons of friends. I remember I would like wake up and there's like 4 text messages, and I'm like, oh, it's my friends. Like we all hang together, but they all text me separately, and then we figure out what mic we're going to, what we're gonna do today. So like you have music move down there, you carve out yourself like a spot for yourself in a scene. You're gonna meet plenty of people.
Now, did you just hit open mics for how long did you do open mics for?
Like every day for like 4 years.
Really?
It's
There's
like-
that many down there that are
Oh,
popping?
dude, you can hit like 3 a day, 4 a day,
That's fucking awesome.
at least. The only days like there aren't is like maybe Friday and Saturday,
They probably
Sunday
got, like, a
maybe
real
because those are
act.
the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you look hard enough, you can find them, and that's the difference between there and everywhere else. Like, there's this huge like notion that any comedian from anywhere else but New York City sucks, and there's a lot of truth to it because there's not enough practice space anywhere else.
Yeah.
And like if you go to LA, which is probably like second like runner up, it's all like actors
Yeah, it's
dipping
like
into comedy.
It's the next level, I feel like, in LA.
Yeah, it's just like New York is people trying to become comedians. In LA, it's like actors trying to make it into, break into acting,
Yeah.
and they use it as a vehicle. Which I guess that's what I'm trying to do too. But I don't know.
I mean, I'm
Comedy's
doing the
always
same
been
thing
like
with,
this thing.
with the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to
Yeah.
get my face out there so people know. I mean, you got to get on stage for people to know who the fuck you are.
That's right. What was it? I was at a show at like the Stand, and I was with my buddy Joe, and everybody's coming up to me like, "Hey man, how you been? How you doing?" Like high five me. And he's like, "Why the fuck are they talking to you? You're hardly even out." And I'm like, "I live in their phones, Joe. I live in their phones. They see me more than you."
fucking.
It's all about fucking social media. Cause they can see you in person, but up until then, your foot in the door is like them seeing you on Facebook or their phone.
And I love that you do all the open mic things because like I try to tell people around
I
here.
used to, not so much
Well, yeah,
anymore.
because I feel you're viral. Let's be.
Oh no, dude, it's not. I kid. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I gotten like maybe 2 shows out of it. They were great shows.
That's dope though. It actually that's what you do it for is just those 1 or 2 shows. you know?
Yeah, it's cool. And I've like gotten some fans from it. They'll like message me weekly and be like, "Hey, I loved your new thing." And it's like super cool. It's like I have a following of like 8 people.
I was
But
so
they're
happy
super
when you
devoted.
finally.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, I'm their guy.
It was just like you're such a fucking funny dude, and it was just so nice to finally see your comedy.
I was lucky enough to have a natural
Translate well.
proclivity towards what I wanted, like what I went for. A lot of people don't, but I say like comedy's like plumbing. If you just do it long enough, you'll learn it.
yeah.
You know, it's like anybody can be a comedian. I know people who like I first saw them and they just weren't funny. I was like, just have you thought about baking? Anything else? Anything besides comedy? But then like a year or 2 down the road, they're getting a grasp on it. It's just dedication. If you're dedicated to anything, you'll succeed.
Yeah.
Just don't waver.
It's just practice.
And then I have friends who are like, "Oh, but I haven't got successful yet. I feel like quitting." I'm like, "Quit. Quit right now. You never
Yeah.
deserved it in the first place."
For
That's how
real.
you feel.
It's 100% how it is, dude.
It's funny because every time I get in that mentality where I'm like, dude, I'm not getting what I fucking came in here for.
Mm-hmm.
I get that kind of like, I feel like I'm just done with this shit. I get smacked with something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's like everybody else, but that's how it works for me. Because I feel obviously as an artist, you've had that fucking like, oh, dude, this is. I feel like every artist at least has that kind of like, I don't know, but then I don't know.
Everybody wants to quit, and then
You
want to
quit, like I
you get a little taste. That's just part of being an artist.
Because that's the easy route, you
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, boo, I have to actually put shit into my art, you
I know. I
Like,
have to make stuff.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I
That's
just
not what being an artist is about. It's about
Right?
pictures being taken of you. And
one of my
being
biggest
cool.
fears, like telling my kid, like, oh, I used to, like
Yeah.
that's one
Dude,
of
I
my.
said that the other day. I was like, oh, why can't I just have a kid so I can put my dreams into it?
Yeah.
Right?
I would make him like the funniest kid in the world.
I'd make my
famous
kid
by
the best
proxy.
rapper ever, dude. I'd teach him how to like. He wouldn't even go to school. He would just be playing
Just
the
rap
piano.
school.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
I'd be like, did you make your friends laugh on the jungle gym today? Well, here's a new 5 minutes. They're gonna shit their pants over this. And just write 'em a new fucking bit. That's what I'd fucking
He'll be in
do.
there killing the teachers and shit. Just
I know.
fucking. But
It's so easier to do that. That's what like everybody does. You know, all of our parents did that. They were like, I kind of suck, but this is a new chance, and it's kind of like me. So
Yeah.
hey, live vicariously through your
It's like
children.
sports.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, my son's going to play football, you know?
Even just watching sports, like my
Yeah.
team. It's like you what? You're what, buddy?
You're literally sitting in a lazy boy eating Cheetos with
Yeah.
fucking.
I
But look
like
at my
sports
shirt. It's
for
got the same team look. That was $20.
I
Yeah.
like sports for the competition, but I never understood how one person chooses their team.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
know?
I never got into sports like at all, but when I'd watch it, it'd be a go Dolphins because that's what my dad liked.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever.
My one buddy was telling me how he picked his team. His like mom held up a poster with all the football teams
Oh,
when he was a
wow.
baby, and and then he's like, ever since then I've been a Broncos fan. Which I'm like, I guess that's
Isn't it crazy that like you pick and then you never waver?
Yeah.
Because you don't
You
actually
can't.
have to do anything except for like be charismatic about it and
Yeah.
excited. But like nobody ever pulls out. It's like an investment. You're like, I've lost my house and my car investing in this. I gotta put if this doesn't pay off.
Yeah.
Like you just fucking go all in because you know it'll pay off eventually. You're gonna lose a game one day.
trying to think. When we first meet,
I met you. I knew Brittany
yeah.
because I went to school with her. Pretty sure she had a party or something. I met
I
you
want
there.
to say it was at Brittany Berry's house. That's my first memory of you. Was the
Okay.
party at Brittany Berry's house.
Oh yeah, in the basement, right? In
Yeah.
her finished basement. That was
Yeah.
like she had like rich parents or something.
Yeah, dude, it was a
I remember that party because
Dope spot.
I worked at the grocery store, and what I'd do is I'd take the trash out, and then I'd like walk through the beer aisle and put tons of beer in the cart and
I
like, put a trash
remember that,
bag over
dude.
it, and then I'd go out to do the outside garbage, and I just put it all in the trunk of my friend's car.
Nice.
I remember I was super excited because I stole like Miller Lite with Vortex bottles. It was like sort of like swirl. I'm like, I'm gonna get so drunk so fast. This is gonna be great.
I remember that party just because there was. I'm not gonna mention the other kid's name, but there was this dude who used to in that group used to just always give me shit.
Yeah, didn't somebody get in a fight?
I don't know if anybody got into a fight, but there's a bigger gentleman, a southern gentleman. I don't know if
okay.
you remember who I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
I
but
know.
he would just always act fucking way too cool, and I think it was because he wanted to fuck my ex-girlfriend. And
That makes sense.
you just fucking shut him down instantly. Like, and I was an outsider in the group, so I didn't know anybody really. And he was just acting way too fucking cool. You're like, dude, why are you trying to, like, who you acting fucking cool for? Like, there's a bunch of dudes. She's got a boyfriend. You're like, who you acting fucking cool for? I'm like, yo, I like this fucking dude. I like this fucking dude.
I had a
lot.
few times. I remember back when I used to throw parties at college. I invited him and I invited this other person. He's like, I don't like him. I was like, well, you know, you could always leave later, but why don't you come down and give it a shot? And then by the end of the night, they're like best friends. I'm like, I fucking told you, dude. Just don't like shut down a thing before you give it a try, you know? It's that classic. I don't like pesto. I don't, but I try like once a year just in case.
Yeah.
I'm like
Maybe
that
I'll
with
like
pickles,
pesto.
dude.
See, maybe I'll try with pickles.
I try them every time. I understand why people enjoy pickles too. Like, they look good. They
no,
look
I never
crunchy.
fucked with pickles, but recently I've been on a kick.
Have you? They everything about eating a pickle sounds great. The crunchiness, the
Yeah.
juicy. Like, I'm
That's
like,
what's
that's
appealing about it.
But then I bite into one. I'm like, yo, fuck vinegar. It's vinegar that I really don't like because I like cucumbers.
I like salt and vinegar,
Salt and
but
vinegar
I haven't had
chips
like a
have
good
little-
salt and vinegar chip in a long time. I've been eating cheap bodega chips, and it's like doused. I'm like, I need like normal chips just to put in the middle of it. It's kind of slow it down a little bit.
Bodega slap, dude. They got such good food.
They do. Every bodega in like New York City is a deli also,
Yeah.
and they'll like make you a sandwich
Some
late at
boar's
night.
head.
Yeah, it is. It's all boar's head meat. They make that.
I love it.
It's good, dude. It's delicious.
I'm a big fan of New York City to visit.
Yeah, I mean everyone is,
I
but they
couldn't-
say it's expensive, but it's only expensive rent. The only rent is expensive there. Food, everything else. If you don't buy everything from the corner store, it's fine.
Yeah, I love it. It's I don't know how people do it daily.
Yeah, it's a lot of walking and shit.
Fucking, it's just so many people, dude. There's so many people.
Depends where you hang out, but there's always a shitload of people. There's always like you can go to like a not so packed area and it's gonna be like maximum in any other city. Like, oh, this is like the taste of Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are bitches like out there, man? You fucking slaying out
Mad
there?
chill, mad chill. Basically my whole thing is like I like girls who like me. So that's pretty
That's
much
my
it.
go-to
Yeah, so that's like you only have
demographic.
to be like kind of pretty for me to be into you, and then like nice to me. So that's fine. And I've met like some wicked cool chicks. They just like, I mean, there's like all sorts of people there. I like a nice city slicker.
Yeah.
Into some style, you know. That's all. If they are interesting, I can do it. If they're dumb as fuck, I can't. That's like all I care about is like just if anybody can be interesting, I'll hang out with them.
I feel you there. I mean,
Even if they're full of shit, like I'll still listen. I'll be like, whatever. It's kind of interesting. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, hey, what do you think about like UFOs? And then immediately goes into the Queen of England, like being in charge of the world, and I'm like, all right, sure. And it was that for like 3 hours.
just a nice
Just letting them go.
talk with Alex Jones, pretty much.
Yeah. Except like less coherent, which, you know, who's to say it's possible? But I swear.
So.
Oh, no. Holy shit, dude. You could have taken my eye out.
I could have.
I'm
My
outta
apology.
That thing's fucking... Dude, that was pretty loaded right there.
Yeah, I left one next to you too. I was hoping you would register it.
Oh. I'm not going to shoot you, but I will cock it and leave it just in case.
Okay.
I'm super good at it. I got good aim, too, so...
I figured I
stay
would just throw
strapped.
that in there when
Stay strapped down.
any lull
Where's mine?
moments.
Is there Velcro? No.
It's like under,
No.
under the fucking
All right.
table.
I made notes. I didn't make many notes. I wrote these up yesterday. I'm like, I want to fucking actually have
okay.
something to talk about.
That's great. That's I meet with tons of people who like want to do podcasts, and I always say they'll be like, I always go like this: just a couple of dudes hanging out, shooting the shit, and I'm like, dude, you need like lead-in questions or like a thing.
Yeah, everybody asked me like, oh, what's your podcast about? And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's about fucking.
It's always now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's about right now.
yeah.
What we're doing this exact moment.
I just feel like my friends are so fucking funny that we needed this platform.
Yeah, dude. I always feel like my friends are the best, like the best people.
I feel like every person thinks that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I have the best fucking friends.
But I swear it's true. That's what I was telling my friend. I was like, my only problem with death is I like myself so much. 'Cause
Yeah, there's.
I don't want to end.
I feel that.
I'm a big fan of me.
Yeah, exactly. See? I'm like my number one fan over here.
I know if I had to be any person I know, I'd pick me.
Yeah, same here. Like this. Sometimes I've seen somebody and I was like, I could be that guy.
See, there's people like you two that I respect the way you live, and I could see myself living that manner.
Yeah.
I don't because I'm me, but I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And those are the only people I really fuck with. The people I look at and I could be like, I would live that life.
Yeah.
See, it's crazy because I'll literally hang out with like anyone. Like I was hanging out with this one dude, and he was like a punk rocker. He was a comedian for a little while. That's how I met him. And I remember one time his place is always a fucking mess. Like I would never stay over. Like I don't care if it's like storming. I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna get in.
I'll make
I'm just
it.
gonna walk through the
Uber, yeah.
hurricane back to my place.
Ubers are gone. I'll walk it. But I remember one time I was like hanging out with him and he's yelling at his girlfriend. And then his dog's barking and he yells at his dog. I was like, why do I hang out with this guy? What the fuck's going on here? It's interesting to see how people who aren't like you operate, though.
Yeah.
You like see either it's the first person I've ever hung out with, and then I understood what like projecting is.
Yeah.
Like projecting is when like let's say I'm insecure because like I'm sure I'll be like, Vinny, you know what your problem is you're insecure because you're sure.
Okay.
It's like, no, that's your thing and you're just
Yeah.
putting it on to me.
Thought
That's
that
the
was
first
like
time I've ever-
deflecting. Well, deflecting's more
Deflection
when
is-
somebody comes at you.
yeah, and then you like
bounce
make it about
off.
something.
I'm not short, bitch.
I've noticed that too. Yeah, it's like the first person I've ever. I was like, this is like a fucking clinical study, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like a fucking textbook. I'm learning from this guy. So it's interesting.
Okay.
That's probably the craziest dude I've ever hung out with. He's just like
This is for you too, by the way.
oh, thank you.
You wanted to switch from the Coke Zero.
I'll do a little switcherino.
AJ can get down to the Brita.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want for in here?
What?
And I wanted it off the rip, and Mariah kind of talked me out of it, and I wish I just been like, fuck you, because she'll still let me get it. But I want a water tower.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean, like a little waterfall?
Like the
Like-
the water
like-
tower with the 5-gallon
Oh,
bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we'll talk, maybe
talk around it like
we'll
in the
talk
office,
around
you
that,
know?
Yeah. I'll get suits. We'll like
Did you see
put
what
suits on.
Brenda was
report-
doing
yeah.
today?
I want the report on my desk today.
See, what I want to do with this podcast too is I want to do I want to cut to skits. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I do everything in post. It's the reason I don't do it live is because like I I wanted to do a podcast because they look cool until I made the podcast and realized I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You never see the work that goes on. It's like a movie.
yeah.
You never see behind the set.
Oh yeah, like fucking. Oh shit, I'm fucking pissed. When did this fucking go out? Fuck.
Oh no.
I'm beautiful.
Fuck. Well, hopefully that wasn't out too long. Fuck.
That's all right. Hey,
That's the point.
It's learning.
I mean, yeah. I apologize to have you on such a learning curve. Still,
That's all right.
I hope to have you back when we're 100% professional.
Yeah, man. Whenever I come back, I'll do it.
Yeah, but fucking, damn. I wish I looked up at that sooner. And I want to know when that went out.
That's all right.
How long have we been going for right now? We are. Holy fuck! It's actually been 40 minutes. I didn't realize.
Damn.
I figured it'd be around an hour.
I mean that's my goal for each episode, like a half hour. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's hard to leave things out. I have friends who do that. Like, they film stuff, and then I'm like, why is the scene like a minute and a half when it could be like 30 seconds?
yeah.
A lot of meandering.
Which I do need to learn how to cut better and get everything out of this. That like a lot of the lull parts, you know. I guess I went in my mind thinking I had to have every episode be like an hour, 2 hours long because the podcasts I watch are like that. And then I realized like there's no fucking rules to this, and that's the reason I love this. Is like
It's learning principles. Principles don't say this is how you have to do it. They say this is the way that works. Like, and then you can deviate after you've like mastered those. I have friends who I talk about. I have this one friend. I tell him he has to be original. I'm like, you need to be original all the time. No more like Jim Carrey references. All right, you need to like put like fucking change your mind for it and be original all the time. He's like, why can't I just be original 5 minutes when I go on stage? I was like, I don't know. Ask everyone who's ever tried. Like, you be original all the time. Because when you see a performer, you only see them for that 5 minutes, and then you're like, wow, they're really good. Can't believe they did that. It's like, no, they brought it home with them.
Yeah.
You know, they brought that from home. You work on it all the time, and then hopefully, if you're onto something, you can bring it on stage with you. That's about it.
See, I like that you know we do need to be more original on here too. Because first episode we literally sat here for an hour making fucking references, talking about episodes of TV shows we liked and shit.
Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah, but I like what you. I like how I guess how. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say on that.
Hey, I say great things. What can I say?
That's the reason you're here, bud. I knew you.
That's the reason I'm such a big fan of myself.
You're an entertaining cat, man.
I try to be interesting. That's like my deadline. Say something fucking interesting.
Now, you cool to talk about your condition on here?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Ask
I mean,
me something.
Yeah, I mean, I've known about it since obviously like I've met you that you had but I know nothing of it.
Yeah, basically, salt doesn't diffuse into my mucus, so it clogs up my lungs and shit. Which recently there's been like a new medication that's come out that's like treated the underlying cause. It's the first of its kind. So it can be prescribed to like 90% of people with the illness. But unfortunately, I'm part of the 10%.
Really?
You know, I like to think I'm part of the 1% though. But it's just kind of a kick in the dick. But I'm super happy for people who have been able to take it and like are being alleviated. It's like a slave wouldn't look at a slave who's been freed and been like,
fuck him.
yeah, what a dick. Get back in your leash. It's like, no.
No, there's a few crabs in the bucket, I bet, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
I bet you there's 5% of that 10% that are like, fuck that, dude.
There's like a subreddit for people with cystic fibrosis, and I went on it.
Okay, that's what it is. See, I didn't even know.
Yeah, cystic fibrosis.
Okay.
And I went on the subreddit, and like there's people like posting like, I feel so great, and then like somebody in the comments like, can you not? It's like, yeah, why don't we just wait till the next time Akir comes around and brag about it, jackass.
Yeah.
So learning to be happy for other people has been what I learned. Like other people who've been alleviated from my own struggle is something I learned in the past like 2 weeks.
That's very, very humble and very modest of you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I break an arm jerking myself off most times, so I figured this will be a nice way to let my arm rest. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna be in New York City for like at least probably around a year longer, and then I'm probably gonna get a lung transplant, and then at which time I'm probably gonna move back to Syracuse for a year, because if you can live with the new lungs for a year, statistically, you're way more likely to live longer. and I just there's no data on it, but it doesn't take a genius to be like air quality in the city's bad. I probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So I'll like be up here.
Now,
Plus,
how
I like
common is
the
a lung
country.
transplant?
For people with my illness? Pretty common.
I just didn't. I don't feel like I've like.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Like, are you on a list currently, or is
No,
it,
not right
like,
now.
Just
I'm
like
almost on.
when
a
you
list.
got the bread, we got lungs, baby.
No, I insurance covers it, but
Okay.
there's like a list. You know, it goes on like a first come first serve. Like, if you just stab me and like burst one of my lungs, then I could probably get it in like the next 6 hours.
Yeah.
Because like I would need it, but like it's crazy. It's like they want you to be able to walk into the hospital, but just barely, and then
Yeah.
they'll give them to you. So it's weird. It's like, oh man, I gotta like be in bad shape before I'm allowed to have them.
Who would want that?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, well, try to stay
It's
fat.
like, get sicker, bud.
Yeah, they want me to like gain weight too, which is like, how am I supposed to gain weight? Like when I'm fucking like bedridden or some shit. So it's like finding the happy medium. It's all, a lot of it's mental too. Sometimes I have to ask myself, I'm like, am I really incapable of this, or am I telling myself I am? Which you know.
So now is the success rate on lung
Yeah,
transplants
I mean,
pretty. I mean, I've never heard of anybody passing from a
here's
lung
the thing
transplant,
about
so I
any
feel like-
transplant. Lungs are the trickiest, you know, that they can do. Obviously, a brain transplant, you can't do that. But basically, the problem with a transplant is rejection. And rejection happens when, like, say I got the flu and it's in my lungs, like there's mucus, and then like antibodies attack the flu in my lungs. And then they realize, hey, wait a minute, these lungs don't match your DNA. So then they attack the lungs themselves. So basically, after a transplant, you take like mad antibiotics whenever you're sick, and you take like immunosuppressants. So your immune system is weak as fuck. It's kind of like having AIDS. Like AIDS is when the HIV is taking away all your T cells.
Yeah.
So it's like your immune system is like subject to any threat. And that's what the antibiotics are for, essentially. You take the antibiotics whenever you get sick. But so far, you're like a walking fucking don't get coughed on, you know, avoid flu. It's just a whole list of like bullshit. It's like a new list of bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like goodbye with the old one, hello the new one. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm
No.
lucky that it's able to be done, but at the same time, I'm like, what the fuck year is it?
Yeah.
Give me some robot lungs, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
dude, I want go gadget legs.
Yeah, exactly. I want like Tesla, fucking
Elon, get on this shit. dog.
Tesla smokestacks, making like ribs in my lungs
I
while
want
I
that
eat them.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, exactly. Give me something good.
Fucking. Huh. Now, is that like the plan, or is that
That's
like,
the plan.
like, so have you already put forth the steps in motion to like,
Yeah, basically, that's the plan. I'm not on the list yet. I got an appointment in like December.
to get put on the list?
The only reason why it's taking so long is because they want to give me like a liver too,
Okay.
which the problems that the liver presents will be dwarfed by whatever the lungs present. Liver transplant's much more common than lungs. Takes a lot less effort.
Now, is the year the common wait time? Is that why you have a year projection, or?
Yeah, they say like anywhere from 2 years to 6 months, so meet it in the middle of the year,
Okay.
probably.
So I mean, it is that common that a new one pops up. Like, I don't know. I just feel like in all the movies, like the
Yeah.
little girl's waiting for a transplant, and they're like, "Dude, bud, you're not gonna make it on the list. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry."
In real life, the little girl would be like flown to like North Carolina, where there's like a military base, and
Yeah.
they can like get lungs in no time. It's crazy. I
Where
mean,
are
in the
these
future,
lungs?
yeah, in the future, like they'll just be able to take my DNA and grow new lungs.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like that. You ever see the South Park episode
Haven't
where
they
they're doing
been like
that?
already
Yeah,
doing
with the
that?
dick.
Where they grow his penis.
Yeah, on the back of a rat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, they
seen
can like do it, but it's not like legal. A lot of it.
Yeah, I seen they did like
Why
with-
do we
with,
block
like, the
shit
heart.
like that?
Oh, fucking moral dilemmas. I think
Oh,
They
yeah.
did this thing
No.
where they like ghosted a heart and it turned like completely white or some shit.
Yeah, they were saying
and
it's
then
like
they
a
could
fresh
like
heart
add
for
like
anyone.
your shit in it so it doesn't reject or whatever.
See, that's the Dick Cheney technology right there.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And people think we're not robots. Like, that's straight
I'm a
transmission
robot.
shit, dude.
Yeah, change my alternator.
Yeah. You gotta drain the fluids first.
Right?
I said, give me a new dick. Let me get like. I want to keep the old one too. That's like the Louis C.K. bit. Let me keep the old one too. I just want two of them.
You double dicking motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Double dip. Let me tell you.
Two in the pink.
Yeah, it's weird though. It's weird. Yeah.
It's like those double hot dogs you get at Hoffman's. It's like 2 hot dogs in one bun.
That'd be a fun one.
So who's your favorite comedian?
Louis C.K.
I love Louis C.K.
Yeah, and I don't give a shit about any of the controversy.
Dude, keep it real. Every time I
Yeah.
hear the story, and I hope somebody frowns on me, this story doesn't sound inappropriate to me.
Yeah, I mean,
At least from the perspective I've heard.
The whole thing is that he was like higher up than them.
Yeah, I get that.
So he could be like, "Oh no,
They already
If
did
anything-
the show.
then I'm not hiring."
They
you
already
anymore."
did the show.
Yeah.
Any like pub you would get off Louis C.K. you've already obtained.
Not only that, it's weird, dude. It's first off, like, there's always gonna be sex around when there's men working with women. There's always gonna be that tension.
No matter what.
You know what I mean? It's just gonna happen. So like, there's etiquette, and I don't like this whole like no workplace, nothing. It's like, no, you just need like proper etiquette. Like if she says no, don't be weird for like a year. Like, hey, how about now?
If anything, he's just being really
It's like
consistent
those dudes who
with
just
who
keep
he
saying
is,
hey
you know?
in the DM. Hey.
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
Hey.
He's got to be okay with a no, and then you're not a fucking creep. Yeah, if anything, he's just committing to his bit.
Yeah.
See from
He's
the
like, I jerk off a lot.
consistency,
Haven't you listened to my
like-
material?
That's from the story that I heard. He just like he brought him up in their room, was like, "Yo, I'm gonna pull out my dick," and then I don't know if he waited for a yes or no. I think he just
Yeah, the
Went
whole
with the
thing was
vibe.
the whole thing was he was like, "Can I jerk off in front of you girls?" And they're like, "Ha ha!" ha. And he's like, "All right."
and then he,
Pulls his
yeah.
fucking dick
Didn't
out.
say no.
But the whole truth is like, this whole like, there's a sect of the women's rights movement right now that like treats women like girls.
Yeah.
You know,
That's-
like they
dude,
can't
that-
stick
that
up for
is the
themselves.
best way to put it. Like,
And
like they could have
That's
been
not
like,
the way to equality.
they made it out of the room untouched, right?
Exactly. The whole thing about empowering women is like making them feel like they have power.
I've seen an uncalled for titty on mad occasions that I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I still was like, that's an interesting part of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't forget. I don't forget those weird titties I saw. I didn't want to.
Yeah. I don't
It's
like.
like K-Rock.
I don't like.
Oh yeah, it's always that
Yeah,
K-Rock.
some 40-year-old titties flopping around and shit.
Bro, it was wild.
I always feel like I don't believe in equality in the sense that everybody's the same. That's like a common misconception. People hear equality, they hear like equal, they think like everyone's the same. We're not. Some people are better at things than others. Women are different than men. I said that, and that's like a radical notion nowadays. What the fuck do you mean women are different than men? No. Like I saw a video one time where a guy like went around the park and was trying to get women to like, he would talk to women and he'd be like, what are women better at than men? And then they would just rattle off a bunch of things, and then he'd be like, what are men better at than women? And then they were like, nothing. It's like, all right, you might be a cunt. Like, you just might be. It's
Most
possible.
definitely.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how about fucking arm wrestling? They're better than women at that. How about fucking basketball?
How about peeing standing up?
Yeah, exactly. There's like even simple things. And they could have been a dick.
I'm really
They-
good at that.
Yeah,
I could
dude.
be any girl at that.
I guarantee it, dude.
There's probably one girl who's like fire at peeing.
You know the
standing
like
up.
the
She's
carnival
like,
game.
that's her thing.
Yeah.
You know the carnival game?
Yeah.
Where you fucking
Clown's mouth.
Yeah, dude. Let's
the
play
balloon.
that game with piss. and
Every
see
time
who-
I go to the porta potty at festivals, I think of that game.
Oh yeah, that's
It's like I'm gonna fill my balloon
if
first.
you don't think of that game, you're probably one of the savages who piss all over the urinal.
Yeah.
I
You're
do
like, where's
that
the
too,
clown?
but-
Yeah. See, like even if they wanted to be a dick, they could have said like men are better at beating their women.
yeah.
It's like because like, let's be honest, dykes ain't throwing the same heat.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know, dude. I know some brawling. I know dykes that I wouldn't fight.
Yeah.
So I can
okay.
only imagine, and they seem like they would be like, they would just neg their bitch.
Yeah.
They'd just be like, you ain't shit, ho. I'll find another bitch like you
What
next
about-
week. There's this one girl I went to fucking school with. She's my bro, dude. She was the only person in school that had a thicker chain than me.
You've won my respect.
Yeah, she's just a white young MA.
My favorite thing to do on like a first date with a girl is they're always like, you're so small, oh my gosh, and I'm like, you want to arm wrestle? And they go like, yeah, and then when we start, like I give way and I go like, oh my god, and then I fucking annihilate and go psych every time. And they're stronger than me too, like they look strong, they're like bigger than me, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like it works every time. I don't know if I'm denser or what.
You know who I wouldn't? Hey, dude, I've never won an arm wrestle in my life.
No, dude, it's technique. Then
I've had girls beat me, dude. I've never won
you
an
need
arm wrestle
the
in my
better
life.
technique.
Yeah, if we were like tugging, I could probably
Until
get
I
him.
get better.
I could probably.
I can pull a bitch.
Yeah, I could grab her by her ponytail.
Yeah. I'll whip her around the room like Matilda. I don't give a shit.
That's a weird fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, that's what made it good. It's fucking
Exactly,
weird,
it's
man.
interesting. It just doesn't make sense. Like Danny DeVito's he's got a telepathic daughter and he sells cars.
Yeah, he's crooked as shit, pulling the odometers back.
That was the
That's such a
start
good
to
movie.
his penguin role.
Yeah.
It's like that's where he started in
That was
that
the- that
car
was the-
place.
That was the gateway role.
Did Matilda take place in Gotham?
Could have.
It could have.
Outside it, maybe.
It's we got to go
In
to
New
my
Haven.
house and get the red yarn out.
Yeah.
And we need to
Get to the
piece
bottom of
this
this.
all together.
At least in New Haven or something, dude. The
Somewhere
city's
close.
outside of Gotham
Yeah.
where Nightwing protects.
Man, it's crazy that there's been a huge content drop. It's good, like with all the streaming services, they're like, we need more shit,
Oh, yeah.
and then they're like, well, I know a guy who writes it. Give him money then. We need it now. And it's just like a bunch of dog shit. I watched Daybreak. Did you see that on Netflix?
No.
It was like a movie about zombies, but it was like from the high school perspective, and I was like, this movie was made by an old guy who thinks he knows what's hip.
Yeah.
I was like, this sucks. It's like a bunch of like liberal references, and I'm like, ugh.
I mean, they made 5 Sharknadoes.
dude, yeah,
and I didn't
see?
get casted in one.
Damn, dude. I couldn't even have played like some wind or
Yeah.
something. I could have flew around. Played a cow stuck in a tornado.
What I love is that like a lot of the like mainstream artists like are like fuck going straight to movie anymore. Like Sandler with his Netflix deal. Like I think that's pretty fucking bitchy.
Oh, you mean like the theater stuff, like box office?
Yeah, like fuck that shit. Like they don't need it anymore. And,
See, like I feel like box office back in the day, it's because they all had to go through that standard. That's what like kept it so high quality.
okay.
But like, I agree with like streaming services affording the smaller people their opportunity. You know?
But it's still like quality content.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like-
You just gotta figure out like how to make not dog shit. Is
Yeah.
it that hard?
I
Yeah.
mean, but it's
It's
again,
just
it's
think
the same
about
thing
it.
with music
Yeah.
too. Like that's why music's such shit now because everybody makes money off streams.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody's got. Well, anybody can do it. That's the thing.
that
Yeah.
too.
But also, like, I feel like who's pushing these people to the front a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's dedication though. The
just that
person
they're keeping
pushing
at it.
the
A lot
person.
of it-
No, I mean like an executive. Like they're like,
A
oh,
lot of
you're
it,
the
though,
new
is
guy on the
like-
block.
It's like who you know though too.
Yeah, it's like
It's like a
somebody's gonna
huge
back
thing.
you. Somebody's like, all right, I'll push you to the front.
Your
Yeah.
network is your net worth. You know.
Okay. You gotta get that independent following first.
Yeah.
It's the hardest shit because you gotta post like every day.
And I think that's so. See, I just feel like as like a creative, that seems so fucking needy.
It like here's the way I look at it. If like creating and all that shit feels like work to you, you're getting somewhere. Like it can't always be like this is so much
Yeah.
fun. It's like I just need to do a thing
That's a good
today.
way to put at it.
It's like I mean it is work.
I mean, that's what I'm doing here today. You know what I'm saying? I can't write or fucking rap every single day, but I want to keep giving the people
Yeah.
something. So.
And eventually, if you succeed at this, you can pay someone to do all the grunt work you don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to. That's the ultimate goal.
That's the main goal.
I had a friend who's a comedian who's like, I don't do social media. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna make it. Like,
I hate
that's
social
just the
media.
way it operates.
Okay,
nowadays.
boomer.
Yeah, exactly. Grow up.
I hate social media so much. I fucking went and got my own domain name. That's
There you go.
fuck that. Vinny.
I got a friend who's buying mad domains. He's like, you want me to buy yours? I was like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know the exact logistics of how buying a don't like. Obviously, I own mine. I don't like. I pay $300 a year for my website through Wix.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you just like buy rights to www.vinnyfreeman.com.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean,
And then it's like, all right, cool. Somebody's got it. Some people buy up like as soon as a company, if they think like a company's promising, they'll buy up like TeslaCars.com,
Yeah.
Tesla,
That's
whatever.
bitch.
And then they'll sell it back to
Yeah,
them.
It's
what
such-
dirty bastards,
Right.
middlemen, dirty fucking middlemen.
that's people who have like $100,000 and they're like, and then they fucking.
They want 100
Yeah.
more.
How can I
But
be
I
an
can't
asshole
knock that.
today?
I can't
Yeah.
knock that at all. That I mean, I fucking get your bread. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I guess everybody's got their hustle,
Yeah.
and I guess if they do succeed,
Yeah.
they can afford it.
I just wonder where the smoke and mirror ends. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't. It's all fucking bullshit. It's the only way it'll end is if you get hip to what they're doing, because it's only smoke and mirrors if you don't understand it. So like the only way it'll ever end is if you're savvy to what they're up to.
I guess I'm not that savvy, and I'm still in the cloud of smoke.
It's all right. Nobody's brought us in.
Yeah. I DIY it
Yeah, exactly.
since day one.
Dude, that's like I always think like PewDiePie. He was the guy who figured out a lot of, like PewDiePie, the YouTuber.
No.
He's got 101 million subscribers right now. He's like the highest guy on YouTube.
Jeez.
And he figured out like a lot of the thumbnail tricks
See, dude, that
before they before they were trending. That's why you see like one guy making a crazy face like, whoa! And then like, some fucking picture of like a brick of money or something.
my first episode for some reason won't fucking when I share it to Facebook doesn't show the custom thumbnail I made. Like, you see how I made the custom thumbnail
Did
for
you
it?
share it before or after you uploaded the custom thumbnail?
I uploaded it all at once and then shared it.
Maybe it was
Every
before
time
it went
I-
through.
every
'Cause
time I
I've
share
done
it.
that where I shared it and then did a custom thumbnail and it won't show up. So
Like,
maybe it's like before it
I must have.
processed.
Because I know this one does. This one shows up fine.
Nice. Man, you got all the lighting. It's like a rave.
I need to get. Well, yeah, we did like for the intro video.
Nice.
Fucking, we just tried to make it hype as fuck.
I was
wanted-
listening to a little bit of it, and then I immediately messaged you. I was like, "I'll be part of this."
Oh, I'm so happy you fucking jumped on this just
I'm
because
always down. I messaged like a friend of mine too who's doing podcasts in New York, and I think the common factor is video. I'm like, get that visual aid. I
Yeah.
like it.
I like it. I want to see. I don't want to just hear. I mean, we're so overstimulated. Like, radio's dead.
Yeah.
Power 106, all the fucking hip radio stations, every single one of them are more famous for their videos than for their
Crazy.
actual.
It's a new frontier
Yeah.
with this internet, which is fortunate we came along. I just wish I was hip to it sooner.
I wish I'd.
feel
My
that.
only regret in like everything I do is not starting sooner. Comedy,
100%.
YouTube.
I was doing music when I was like 16, but I just didn't actually believe.
I did
Take
YouTube
it
videos.
seriously.
Yeah, I did YouTube videos when I was in like 7th grade, and then I deleted them all because I thought somebody would make fun of me in high
Yeah.
school. And I was like, man,
There's a
bitch,
lot of
whatever.
content I
Little
deleted.
did I know, people are gonna be laughing at me the rest of my life.
I know.
It's like, you ever see the Post Malone short video?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
Dude.
I like Post Malone though. I see his TikToks. See him on TikTok
Do you TikTok?
a little bit. I just
Yeah.
upload like my videos on there.
This was pre-famous Post Malone. And like, ooh, that's loud as fuck.
Oh my gosh, can I? Take my money. Nobody paid me to say this.
He actually references.
There it is. I keep turning your guys' down thinking I'm turning mine down. Sorry about that.
Sounds like it went up.
Did it?
Yeah.
Can you hear yourself? I don't hear nothing actually.
I don't know.
Maybe it's because this is playing. Yo. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
because that's playing.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I used to have a short video singing the Cuppy Cake song. You're my honey plum sugar
Yeah, I
pie.
remember that.
And I don't know how to find it. I wish I could.
That's funny. It's all about like putting stuff out for like fans to dig.
Yeah.
You know,
I
they
mean,
just dig it up.
what's crazy is that like he obviously probably wanted this shit deleted, and then fucking
Now
was
it's a
like-
hitter.
yeah. Now it's fucking even this shit's.
I feel like that's him just like daily though, like
Yeah.
not like that extra, but like that vibe.
Is
You
he
know, he's
singing
just like
in
a
it too?
goofy
Goof
ass
energy?
dude. Yeah.
It's him singing too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he probably made it.
Now, do you think he did this intentionally to be funny, or do you think he was trying to fucking?
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I think
Was that
I
like?
mean, look at
We're
the
the
short
short
shorts
shorts,
and the
yeah.
bad boy hoodie.
Yeah, I think he's too silly to not actually like.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he was putting his
He,
heart and soul in that
he
song.
planned that.
yeah, some like 80s techno.
It's a good song though. Like
Yeah.
the instruments.
Put
and
it on
like-
Knight Rider and it'd be a hit.
right? I forget what song it is, but he actually like references.
I wonder who his
this
feature is.
character.
His career didn't spin off like fucking Post
It's
did.
probably just his friend.
Yeah,
He
fucking
probably.
made it in their living room or some shit. That's how it starts.
I don't think he should have ever got fucking face fat. You know what's my number one pet peeve is people who get fucking face tattoos that aren't fully tattooed.
Hmm.
I think that, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being unbiased, but I just feel like
I don't fuck with tattoos, but then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, but I've told like 18 people I haven't. Like, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
It's always my thing. I'm always like, fuck hats. And then, like, I wear hats, and I'm like a year later, and I'm like, so I guess I've changed.
So, wait, you do have tattoos or you don't?
No, I don't. I've thought about what tattoos I would get. Get, like, the Fool from Tarot or some shit on me.
Yeah.
You know? But, I've always told people, I'm like, if you need outside ink to express your inside, then you're not good at talking. But then now I'm thinking about tattoos, and I'm like, I'm full of shit. Like, you know?
That's a good one, though. I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like...
I spend a lot of time trying to say things that make sense when you hear them. But the truth is, it's all up for interpretation. It's all bullshit. I should be a politician.
See, I don't like the like, I don't really care to have tattoos that have like meaning, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, I'll get whatever the fuck I want. It's
Everything's
art. Like,
trivial. Like, why do we have Thanksgiving? Because Indians? Or, like, why? It's like, yeah, I guess, but not really. Holidays are like, so you'd see your family, the family you wouldn't see otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, far cousins and shit. It's like, I gotta see my Aunt Marie's daughter's niece.
But yeah, I think if you get a fucking face tattoo and you haven't fully fucking...
What if it's
You
just a
could go,
picture
like-
of a better face on your face?
Just, like...
It's like you, but just slightly
Yeah,
better
just-
looking.
just clean you.
Your eyebrows look fresh. Thanks, I shaved the real ones off.
There's people... I've met a few people with the eyebrow tattoos.
Yeah, a girl I knew's mom used to have that. And, like, tattooed eyeliner and shit people do.
Have you seen the sound tattoos that they do now?
No.
Like, okay, you see how, like, the waves are on there?
Yeah.
You could get that tattooed, and then you would
I've
scan
seen
it.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
you can
I'm
scan
gonna
them?
get this whole
And then you would hear-
podcast.
Yeah.
I would like to get, like my grandma's voice or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just, like,
They
be
can scan
safe,
in here.
and then I can just fucking...
That's pretty cool. I can dig that.
Yeah.
I like to get the longest fart.
Just a...
And then, like, an audio book of the Bible goes all the way around me, like, twice. You ever read the Bible? It's like, who beget Thomas? Who beget Jeff? Who beget Steve?
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
like,
follow.
what's all this begetting? Yeah. Spaghetti, spaghetti.
I tried to read the Bible once when I was on acid.
I've tried that, too.
I was having a real fucking
I know.
spiritual trip, and I'm like, I'm on my way to hell, baby, and I need to read this book to find out how to navigate through, I guess.
I did that once. I was like, hell is all around me. You guys are evil. I was like, be gone.
Repent.
Begotten.
Repent.
I thought friends were trying to steal my soul, and guess what? I'm pretty sure they were, so.
It happens, man.
I always think, like metaphorically, how, like, no matter what, I've theoretically sold my soul to music. Because I'm going to spend my entire fucking life doing it.
Yeah, but the soul is eternal, isn't it? Or it's your spirit that's eternal.
Yeah, well, in the next life, I'll probably do the same fucking thing. And I'm sure I've been...
I would like to do that.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be
sure
just
would.
better at it. Maybe
Yeah, exactly. Why can't I take these
I like
lessons?
to think celebrities are like reincarnate, like people who are real successful at what we want to do are just the reincarnations of ourselves, and they know everything we did wrong
Yeah.
on top of everything they know too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see,
And that's just a hippy dippy fucking acid
Yeah.
thought I come up with. I don't
I'm sure some hitters
fully
are.
believe in that.
I'm sure like some hitters are, but then other people, it's crazy how much like talent there is, and it really just matters like if somebody in the business cares to make you seen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge thing. The smartest
Just
thing to do is
stop
build your own
recording.
audience slowly.
Oh no, it's still going.
You gotta like build your own audience. You know, that's the trick of the internet. Build an audience that way.
Do you know somebody told me the other day that if you made $5,000 a day from the day Christopher Columbus discovered America, you still wouldn't be a billionaire?
Well, shit.
Because he didn't discover America.
Boom, sucker. But no,
Dropping bombs.
yeah.
Then who ate turkey?
Those dudes with the cool hats
All right.
and the big gold belt
kid-
buckles, you know?
The blackjack
On their
dealers.
Oatmeal guys?
It was the
yeah,
blackjack
yeah,
dealers.
the oatmeal guy.
Quakers?
Uncle Ben and Quaker Oats and
Yeah, they were all
fucking
hanging.
Frankenberry and
They flip over the roulette table and then they just pull out the stuffing. And it's
Yeah.
ready to go.
It was the last time Auntie Anne was ever seen.
Bro, so were you living in Chittenango? You're from Chittenango, technically, right?
Yeah.
Were you living in Chit when they built the red brick? Or the yellow brick or whatever the fuck it is? The casino
Yeah,
out
I
there.
think when they first built it, yeah.
I know when they started building this one over here because now they got the casino in Bridgeport. I felt like, you ever
Yeah,
see that
what the
movie with The
fuck?
Rock where
Which
they
one?
build the fucking casino in a small town?
No.
That's all. You never seen that one? I think
I
it's
don't think
like
so.
him and Sean William Scott. It's either him and Sean William Scott or it's him and Johnny Knoxville. Can't remember
Okay.
which one, but yeah, he like comes back to his hometown
It's
and
so
they build
fucked.
a casino and it's like his main bitch is stripping at the casino and he's got to shut it down.
Dude, what the fuck's up with like casinos? Isn't it like illegal for them to be there? It's not an extension of the reservation. I know that's
We
what
don't
they're
give a
going
fuck
for.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's a small town, so nobody really cares to do anything.
yeah.
In reality, like the federal government should step in and like be like, you can't.
Yeah,
They're already poor here. What are
Yeah,
you doing?
they're gonna spend all their corn money on fucking
It's true,
slots.
dude. And people come from like all over. It's like these are just for the people who don't want to go to Turning Stone. Don't want to drive all the way out.
They don't
not
want to
even that
waste the money
far.
in gas to
Yeah.
fucking waste the money in gambling.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can either drive there and enjoy the sights.
Have you ever been to Yellow Brick?
Once. I won like
This
40
one's
bucks
just
and
as
then me
bad.
and my friend left and got pizza.
And it's so crazy. You know when the Save-Ons now out by the casino, they just have slots in them?
What the fuck is
Like around
happening?
here, really?
Yeah, dude, you go to the Save-On by the casino,
Jesus.
there's
Imagine that.
The
Like they
Save-On
kicked me
in-
out of the casino.
The
Dude,
Save-On
no,
in
'cause, like-
Chittenango has it.
Because in
That's
Vegas,
so
dude.
fucked.
You know where like it's Tuscarora and 5, where that Nice and Easy is? Across the street from it, there's a gas station that has slot
That's
machines.
so fucked. And what I mean by that is why not me? Why
Yeah.
didn't I think of this? Why can't I get in on this
Dude,
money?
in Vegas, they literally got slots everywhere. Like, right when you get off the airplane, there's slots in the airport. Like, you can just start gambling as soon as you get there.
Imagine just owning one slot machine and like,
Yeah.
putting it in a gas station and you're like, this would pay my cable bill
Yeah.
once a month.
It's like, fuck a lottery ticket. I'm just going to go sit at
Yeah.
the slots at the 7-Eleven, you know?
Fuck lottery tickets too. It's so fucked. Like basically, you put in a bunch of money
Yep.
and then like you win like $2,000 once.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my
And you're like,
gosh.
I should do that again.
Yeah, I've never had this much money at one time. It's like, yeah, 'cause you fucking spend it on tickets.
My buddy I work with calls it cardboard crack. I've never heard that saying.
Yeah, it's true. I remember one time for my birthday, I got one of those fake scratch offs.
Yeah.
It said $10,000. I was like, I
Jeez.
won. My uncle's like, you fucking idiot. You tiny idiot. I got you.
You dumb little asshole.
I know. I've been playing my whole life. There's no way you're going to win. I know a loser when I see one. Was it my friends used to say, like, the best thing to do when you go to the casino is just accept the money in your pocket is the entrance fee?
Yeah.
Then you're not let down. Can't be let down when it gets vacuumed up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to see how much of each of them we got before it keeps shutting off. Okay, we got 23 minutes in that one.
Toy.
I think after about 20, I think the card's getting full.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want to do. I want to get HD webcams and just do 3 different webcams. So A, it's all the same quality, and then it's also I'm not dealing with the memory card bullshit. It just goes straight to the computer.
Easier that way.
I want to get a little closing combo, and then I think we've reached a.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff on there, I think.
I think we got some shit. I need to get like you said, somebody to do the fucking grunt work.
Yeah, it's tedious.
If anybody wants to be an unpaid intern,
Yeah.
let us know.
No promise of any money ever.
I just don't know what I'm fucking still doing, and I appreciate everybody who stays tuned in.
You
and
could definitely find someone and pay them in weed.
Yeah. People don't. Weed ain't good enough anymore, dude.
Or
Weed
they
ain't
don't want
shit,
oil,
dude.
they don't want vape.
Yeah, they want that. They want them dabs. They want the fucking. I gotta something new. They want something foreign and new. That's like it's like, dude, help. See the dream, dude. See the vision, man. I need it. You know, Phil Singer, obviously, Danny, right?
Yeah.
He kept claiming he'd be my Jamie, like Joe Rogan's got
Yeah.
Jamie. We pull that up, and that motherfucker
Where is he?
He hasn't made one podcast.
He's over there off screen.
Yeah.
Thanks,
hey,
Dan.
Thanks for pulling it up.
Yep. No, I had to make it so we can pull shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like I said, we just needed to get some closing footage from that camera because this camera's fortunately to always be rolling. This one right here.
Nice. Yeah.
But
Webcam.
that's on me.
There you go. Noise.
Yeah. That's
That's
a paradox
taken.
right there.
I've done that
Hell
before,
yeah.
like the double cameras, one web, one phone.
Yeah.
Done that a few times, fucking around. It's a good look. Gives you options. That's what it's all about.
What I've noticed, at least from my how I like watching shit, just the camera pan alone keeps the human mind
Yeah.
involved in it to where it's like when it's that one frame, it's just
Gives you something to read.
yeah. You
Is that
you pull
read?
away. We're so overstimulated. We need 8 camera angles to fucking for this conversation to.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I was watching a
least
movie
look.
and listening to music,
I don't even know what I'm saying.
and like on my computer, my grandma's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "The future's now, Grandma."
Multitasking.
Yeah, this is the world now.
Yeah, I'll be on my phone. I'm doing the same thing on my phone, watching TV on the laptop. It's like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah, I always do that shit. Go on my phone when the TV's on. I'm like, this sucks.
It's like how much content can you actually just intake, you know?
I'm like a fucking sponge.
But no, I think fucking we got some good material, and I definitely once I get this all actually figured out and how to do this right, and we start pulling some real fans, I would love to have you on again
Yeah, for sure, dude.
and all that good shit. Cause you got to be somewhere at 9, don't you?
Yeah.
What are you going down to Funk for?
BSG and Chicken.
Ooh,
It's gonna be fun.
What's BSG?
It's a friend's band. It's all their first initials in their name, but they're doing like a Zeppelin cover set,
Ooh.
and then they're doing their CD release party too.